Hi everyone, I'm Nyx and today I am chilling with some trailers. You might be wondering, hey Nyx, why is the background so weird and a bunch of bricks instead of the usual one? And that is because I'm trying out a slightly different setup for trailers, question mark. I've just finished part 16 of my playthrough, so we're in the middle of like the Bloody Baron and Ladies of the Wood quest line, so the real juicy stuff so far. So if you want to go and check that out, I highly recommend that you do. I'll put a link somewhere around here for a playlist. But I will, without further ado, be getting on with the trailers now. Oh yeah, it's so many things that I recognize from The Witcher 3.
By order of the Emperor of Nilfgaard, for the murder of the wounded, looting, cannibalism, you are hereby sentenced to death by hanging. Or torment.
Ow.
Don't meddle. Take the reward and let's go.
Help me!
Knew you witches wouldn't scorn imperial gold. Tough hunt.
Tougher than yours, that's certain. Evil is evil. Lesser, greater, middling, makes no difference.
Come with me. Bring her down. Do it my way. You like that, you bitch? Get the hammer. Kick her teeth in.
The degree is arbitrary.
Come on.
The definition's blurred. If I'm to choose between one evil and another, I'd rather not choose at all.
Yes.
Just make it quick, Geralt.
What the?
Close your eyes.
Hit him. What are you doing?
Killing monsters.
Okay. Pop off Geralt for a start. That was amazing. I think the bits that really stick out to me, I'm not going to break it down too much because I think the trailer the first time around was powerful enough. I don't need to replay it just in case I get striked. But I think like the really powerful bit for me was just this moment when
One evil and another, I'd rather not choose at all.
this moment when Geralt was like, yeah, I'm gonna go back.
Quick, Geralt.
What the?
Like I could rewatch this so many times. I think also like the cinematography and choreography of this part is just gorgeous. Like the way that it flips around and then I don't know cinema terms. Can you tell? Can you tell that I have no idea what I'm talking about? But I think this part's really interesting too because he says like close your eyes and she clearly hasn't closed her eyes. And I think it harks back to like I know a lot of people have said there is the whole like premise of the game is you can't tell good from evil. There is no pure good, there is no pure evil, and I think this is the big part of that. She's obviously been tried for a crime and found guilty. Whether or not she is, that's like another question. But he's like seen it as a perversion of justice and be like, this is the greater evil of the two possibilities, and then gone back. But we don't like. That's the thing is like she's kept her eyes open the whole time, so she's obviously not that innocent. And Geralt has decided that the bad of the guys beating her up was worse than whatever potential her bad was. But cannibalism, girl, No, don't do that. That's bad. That's illegal. There's a reason that's illegal.
Times is tough.
But anyway, yeah, I want to go and play more Witcher 3 now. I recognize the music. It's not this. It isn't.
Once we were many. Now we are few. Hunters, killers of the world's
That was Vesemir.
Witchers, the ultimate killing machines. Among us, a legend. The one they call Geralt of Rivia, the White Wolf.
We meet again, Witcher. Your Imperial Majesty. She's returned, Geralt. After all these years. Are you sure it's her? Yes. And she's in danger. Witnesses claim the Wild Hunt follows her. You must find her. And when I do, what then? I shall give her what she deserves.
White Wolf, at last. I come for her of the prophecy. Every decision you make will bring devastation. Each choice will lead to a greater evil.
Really? I don't want this. GameSpot, what are you doing? So I had to cut halfway through that and then go and get a different one because the one that I had up decided to put up a bunch of like watch this next things in the middle of the trailer. But I have so much. So it started off, the music at the start reminded me of like the opening cinematic of The Witcher 3. So I thought that I was watching that again, but I wasn't, which is pretty cool. So this music makes me think of that.
Once we were many. Now we are few. Hunters.
So it's Vesemir, Uncle V.
Follows her.
So obviously this part was the like the Wild Hunt. I've seen this before. This is where Hendrik was, I think. I think like
I shall give her what she deserves.
see that. I mean, it looks like it was not not filmed, but made in a different area to where we met him, and I'm sure that it's like the same scripting. But that's what makes me think like Geralt's not actually going to give Ciri up to him. And if there's a choice there, then I know what one I'm going for. That's for sure. So as they were showing the different places here, it's really cool actually knowing. I don't know what that is, but
White Wolf, at last. I come for her of the prophecy. Every decision you make will bring devastation.
I'm sorry, that doesn't look like Yennefer. But she's got Yennefer's clothes on, and I'm really confused. And maybe like that's the point, and I just haven't gotten to that bit yet. But it's also really confusing. I think this was really cool because I'm simultaneously confused and really excited to play more. I like the whole premise of like the Sword of Destiny has two edges, you're one of them. Like, what's the other one? and they mentioned the prophecy, and in one of the recent episodes we went to the soothsayer who gave us the prophecy about like the swallow flying towards the tower, which obviously the swallow is Ciri, but Ciri was running towards the tower in this one, and that's like, it's got my brain whirring, you know.
Every decision you make will bring devastation. Each choice will lead to a greater evil.
Each decision you make will bring devastation. Each choice you make will lead to a greater evil. I think that's really interesting, the amount of choices that you have to make. I mean, I hope that all of my choices don't make everything worse. That would be nice. But it's an interesting way of getting that premise across, of like, you have to make choices in this game, and if you made the wrong one, bad things are gonna happen, which is stressful for somebody like me who is very indecisive. I think overall this one, I really liked that it had a good cinematic portion, and then it also had a bit at the end that was showing like all of these different monsters that I am inevitably going to fight and haven't yet, and I'm really excited to, because they all look really cool, but they're not like spoilers or anything because I have no idea what they are. Oh, okay.
Wolves asleep amidst the trees, bats all a-swaying in the breeze. But one soul lies anxious, wide awake,
This is creepy.
fearing all manner of ghouls, hags, and wraiths.
Okay, very creepy.
Nice tune. Been a while since I heard it last.
Folk have forgotten it.
Got other things on their mind.
Things like me.
Uh-oh.
They paid me for you.
When times past, no amount of coin would convince a witcher to take this contract.
Uh-oh.
Times have changed.
And here comes the... What are you? He's drinking a potion. I never do that. Alien's humming. It's a glitter bomb. Ow. Is that Edward Cullen?
It's all silent for the night. Cows turned in as daylight dies. But when soul lies anxious, wide awake, and slice, you cut and dice, you eat, you uphold. Eat you whole.
Okay. First of all, I love the glitter bomb. I need to use that more often. So I think like the interesting parts, obviously it was really creepy, and there was a moment where I was like, oh, here comes the blur tool. It's gonna be needed. But it was, yeah, so he drinks this potion, and what I originally thought was like the blood like on the ground, and I was like, oh, that's like the toxicity level, right? But possibly not. I don't know which potion he used. I probably should by this point, but I don't. I think the use of the glitter bomb and then like him fighting this glittery monster was really cool. Because you can obviously go invisible and stuff. But I think the coolest part was like when the creature bit him, she ingested whatever was in his blood, and that's what made her like, uh-oh, you know? That's it. So I think that that was really cool. Definitely giving off like Twilight vibes with the sparkle sparkle. So Twilight Witcher crossover when? The other part that I think was really cool for me was the song. This part.
For the Witcher, brave and bold, paid in coin of gold. He'll chop and slice, you cut and dice, you eat, you uphold.
So obviously she's saying like witches will do all these deeds for you and you pay them with gold, but they'll still eat you. And it's this constant labeling of witches as like evil monsters, which you experience a lot in the game as well. But I think that song in the background was really cool. And that's probably why at the start he was like, oh, I haven't heard that one in a while. Nice song. Nice song. So that was... I like the song. I like the atmosphere. I love it. I want to go and play the video game now. And that's exactly what I'm going to do because I finished recording the trailers and I get to go back and play more Witcher 3. So I hope that you enjoyed this reaction as much as I enjoyed watching the trailer. Obviously, I have not done many of these before, so it might be a little bit all over the place and I apologize in advance, but I would love it if you let me know some more stuff down in the comments. Anything that I missed, anything that you found particularly interesting. I want to discuss it more with you. Let's break it down even further. So leave your comment. Come and chat with me about it. But yeah, take care of yourself, and whatever the next video is, I will see you there. Bye.